Okay, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yes, so today, Thursday, we have completed the drop that we had anticipated earlier in the week, from last week actually. So you can see, let me just show you something. We had anticipated that a resistance was created. Candle tapped rejection, this rejection here, right? And start dropping. 1, 2, 3 candles dropped after the resistance was created, right? Now, we did say that because this candle, yeah, was may reject this resistance here. Yeah. Or this resistance, sorry, let me just do that. May be rejecting the resistance here, right? We will see what would happen in terms of, we'll see what will happen in terms of how the next candle would close. Yeah, do you remember? If you watch the recap we did, I think on Monday, on Friday we had said that this candle was a Friday candle. This candle was a Friday candle. We said we'll see how the Monday candle, which is this candle, this green candle, we'll see how this candle closes to be able to tell us whether, if it closes strong bullish, we'll then have that V pattern. And the V pattern is that when price makes a high, you wait for a minor retracement for price to continue and make another high. Do you understand? Because the way price moves in an uptrend like this, makes a high, makes a lower high, lower low, sorry, and continues, comes down, makes another low, continues. So at any point in time, you want to be entering at this point, at these levels, right? It comes down, makes another low, and pops up. So you want to be entering at this level, right? To be able to catch that. Then, but if it's a low, if it's in the bearish trend, it wants to do this, make a low, come up, create the resistance, press down, come up, create the resistance, press down. So that's why they say you buy the support, but you sell the resistance. So you are selling this resistance, you are selling at this point, you are selling at this point, right? That's what you want to do, right? So here, for Monday, we created this small support, right? This Tuesday candle, this one, Tuesday candle created a resistance, right? But we were consolidating because this support and this resistance were small candles. So we're looking at what will happen, right? This was Tuesday. Now the Wednesday candle, beautiful candle, give us a confirmation. The Wednesday candle told us that, oh, we are dropping down, right? So assuming, remember, candles are fractals. So fractals in the sense that the way they print on each time frame would always, like this is the daily time frame. So as candle has printed, then just assume that this is the 30 minutes or the 1 hour. That thing that the candle would have done if this was the 30 minutes or the 1 hour is what it would do, even if, although this is the daily candle, right? So now, this was a resistance, this was a resistance. So this was the resistance, this was the support. Now we know that if the resistance was broken, we will most likely get to here. But if the support was broken, we'll most likely get to here, right? So what were we doing? We are just waiting for confirmation. Yesterday candle, this candle, gave us that confirmation that will drop down, right? Good. So Yesterday candle give us that confirmation that we are dropping down. So we are just waiting for sells. So I'll clean all of this and we will draw our zones. Right? So I can show you how we would have, how I caught this sell in the morning. Right? So then you could then look at this and say, so, and this is a teachable moment today for me, right? Because obviously the trend was bearish. I could have only taken buys. The only way I could have taken buys was if range 2 breakout, right? So this is range 1. And we are waiting for range 2. Right? So the only way buys would have made sense would have been range 2 breakouts. And if you listen to fundamental news, you know that the fundamentals affect the technical, right? So the fundamental affects the technical. So even though the chart will tell you this is where price is going, but you also have to pay close attention to the fundamentals, right? Okay, so this is range 2, assuming, although we had looked and we know that yesterday candle closed strong bearish, right? But we could have still taken buys when or during a range 2 breakout, right? So this is a range 2. How is this a range 2, right? It's a range 2 because price, look at this, yeah? So price kept making, so remember what I said before? This is a high. So in a downtrend, you always want to be selling the resistance, right? All right, so that is a lower high, lower low. Price retraced, made another lower high, and then made another lower low. Have you seen it? Yeah. Okay. Price then made a lower high again here. That's in this level. Lower high here. But when it was meant to make a lower low somewhere here, it didn't. It then wicked up. And what happened? Why did it wake up? Why did this particular candle begin to, why did this particular candle begin to behave the way it behaved? Why did this candle do this? Why did this candle just close like this, close doji? Why? That's where we look at the fundamentals, because fundamentals will tell us a great deal, right? So we go to the fundamentals, we go down. So there was a news that came out around that time where, yes, this news, good. So the Japan top forex diplomat Kanda, he said that there may be cases where they would conduct stealth intervention, stealth intervention, and it means that Japanese economy is a bit shaky, right? And if Japanese economy is a bit shaky, it therefore means that the yen will be stronger. So the yen stay going up, stay going bullish against the Japanese yen. The pound, sorry, pound began to go bullish against the Japanese yen because the yen was weak, right? For the government to say that they'll be conducting stealth intervention, why would they intervene? There are free markets, right? But for the government to say that they would intervene, it means that the economy is, topsy-turvy, right? So then the pound began to rally. But then where would we have taken a buy or a sell? We now know now that the lower low, lower high pattern was this 3:30 a.m. GMT candle sort of negated that pattern, and we now stay rallying up, right? So now we entered range one. Nothing to do here because we could have as well just created a much more higher, like deeper, lower high before dropping down. So we wait for range two, which was our safest bet. Yeah. So this was 5:30, no volume. Look at how small this candle was. 6 a.m., no volume. 6:30, it closed doji, almost rejecting the same way place this candle rejected. It rejected the same thing here, right? But now look at what happened, which is very interesting because we're meant to be reading candles. So look at how this candle closed. This candle here, small wick. This one rejected. But look at this candle, this one. Close strong bullish, right? Indicating that, look, oh, okay, means that we may now have the volume, and this was really close to London Open. The volume was coming in to mirror this candle, to mirror this candle, to mirror this candle. Do you understand? So as soon as that happened, and if you also look at from Monday to Thursday, the same thing happens the same time, the 7 a.m. or the 7:30 sets up either the London Open or 9, or the 6:30 sets up the 7. Around that time, there's always volume coming in. So if you understand that, so as soon as this candle closed the way it closed, a buy could have been executed. As soon as this candle wicked down and started flipping bullish. So you could have done your buys like this. Executed a buy, which is stop below the low of the previous candle, and do for TP2. So TP1 is here. We understand right here is TP1. TP2 is here, right? And so this was about 22 pips to make 42 pips. So 1:2. 1:2. Yeah, almost 1:2. And ultimately to make about some 5 pips from this trade, logically, right? It makes perfect sense, right? So this would have been your buy for the day. And we understand why that is. Range 2, we have explained range 2. We have explained why we didn't take a buy here because this was still range 1, right? And then volume began to kick in, and this was why this trade was taken, right? So I've seen this happen several times, and the more I keep making these videos, the more it's even clearer to me that it will happen again, right? So watch out for my next video. My next video is going to be on certain patterns I've noticed and how they have played out in the past. So the next video, I'll show you about 5 different days where a particular pattern played out around a particular time. So it will help you train your eyes as to what to expect going forward. Like once you see that pattern happen around the same time again, there's high chance that it will play out the same way, right? Sample sizing. So let's see what will happen tomorrow, right? So yeah. So we may have a continuation of this bearish trend because this candle has a very strong volume. Let me show you. So I told you we have, this is our resistance level. Oh, sorry. I didn't draw it well. So these are resistance level, right? Something like that. The next zone is here. Something like that. Sorry, let me just draw a line. I think it will make it to be better. Let me just draw a line. Yeah. So this is a level. This is another level. Right? So this is a zone. So what has now happened now is that okay. This is what's happening. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful, beautiful. So now see this, right? So this is all clean candle. These are all clean candle. Clean candle. We should have something like that happen here, right? The same way it's happening here. Clean candle, clean candle, clean candle, right? So now this candle, this current daily candle, so the previous daily candle closed, leaving a wick to the downside, leaving this wick to the downside, right? So what will happen is that this candle may wick up, tap here, or tap here, and start driving down, right? To fill this wick and then to reach the lower end of this area, right? So, and it's good that that's already happening now. So your cells should be below here. Reasonable TP should be below here, right? So you have something like this. Let me clear all drawings. Let me clear all drawings and do something like this. Your TP, your cell should be, I'll just clean off everything. Your cell should be below here. That's after a good wick has been made. Cell stop somewhere below there. Right? Okay. TP, where would your TP be here? Yeah. That makes sense. Then wherever then your stop loss would be anywhere where that wick, let's say the wick is made here. So you say something like this would be your stop loss, right? So this is your risks. That's your risks. This is your risks. This is your reward. Does it make sense? Beautiful. Okay. So I hope you learned a lot from this, and please look out for my next video. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope you have been having a great week and I've been providing value to you. If you have received value from this